a couple of towns. Well, not so much towns, more like way stations and watering holes. After successfully dealing with some dire rabbits the session before, but as you're traveling through and going along the copper road to the Badlands, you're seeing how few people there are around here, and it seems like the only thing that exists is caravans and the occasional talk of bandits. And then you started traveling again, and you were accosted by four very deranged individuals who seemed adamant that you guys stop for them. You initially ignored them, but the leader killed one of your horses, causing your carriage to come to a grinding halt. A fight ensued, and you guys emerged victorious, though less a few horses.
Dude, you
After
only killed like
looting
one.
and well, they killed one. Mister
I
killed
killed
three.
like 4.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the friendly fire.
Yeah,
I
like I said
blasted through like
before,
4 horses.
hey, let's put the claymore markings on Mister's armor so that we don't get friendly fired. And then who gets friendly fired immediately after?
The horses.
But
And me.
yeah, sent to
But
get
you didn't
friendly fire.
die, though.
Not permanently.
So you got
This
better.
reminds me of the "But did
I
you
did get better.
die?" But after disposing of the bodies and looting them, you found a note detailing your party, though not accurately or very well learned spelling. Nonetheless, the note did describe your party fairly accurately. And as you were loading up and continuing west, on a hilltop, you seen a glint of a spyglass and a lone rider disappear over the crest. Continuing on for another few days of travel, you came up to nearing the ends of the Badlands. It starts getting a little bit greener, more
I'm a bear.
forest. Forest is, becoming more lush and heavy. And as the trees close in and you guys go around a corner and come up on another straightaway, a group of individuals is blocking the entire road. All 80 feet of it crossed is blocked, and you guys slow to assess the situation, stopping about 100 feet away from them. And you dismounted and began disassembling your ballista to use in the fight. And they continued to sit there, waiting. And then another group came out behind you, blocking the path back. Then you guys decided to fire off a fireball at the lead group, which they laughed at and exchanged coins once you did it. And then an individual came out of the woods from the north, a dwarf, and he began talking to you. And that is where we're at right now, and was requested to provide a map so that you guys could have a rough idea of the layout of where you guys are.
And where the enemies are. That's important.
Yep. And actually, if they were forming a perfect line across the road, Fireball would have only gotten 8 of them. 10 was generous, but they're staggered and spaced out. That's why I went with 10.
Oh yeah, this is the fuckhead dwarf who was like, "You're not getting out of here. Give us your shit." Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of friends. Problem is that we don't have a lot of people. And as much as I trust our,
You have a god.
Sure, but I think the strongest person here is probably our fiery demon friend, who can fire off cannonballs like it's nothing. So, and the only people who can get out of the situation is me and our fiery demon friend. So
I
it's up
think
to
you're
you
getting
guys.
me confused with Alaric.
Who's the fire? I thought you were the fiery
Alaric
demon
is sorcerer, fireball. Alar is wizard, tiefling.
With the wings.
Yep.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know
I
fireball.
I look at him and I think he's like some demon thing, you know.
Actually, your knowledge being an Azamar would also know that he is just the, other form of um,
He's the
random
opposite
chaotic,
of you.
but not good versus evil or demon versus angel. It's just it's RNG on birth. He's
Oh.
Yeah.
chaos, your order.
Right.
Ah, okay.
You have angelic parents. He had
Nope,
lineage, and he has demonic lineage.
nope, not lineage.
That's not how it works in your world.
Nope, it's a random
So
mutation.
yeah, 2 white people get a baby
Yeah,
who is not
The
white.
2 elves can have a tiefling. Two humans can have a Azamar.
Wow.
An elf and a human can have
that-
So
That actually makes a lot of sense.
they're not because they fucked a demon or somebody in their lineage fucked a demon. It's just literally random. So there's a lot
Means-
more tieflings and Azamars in my setting.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
They're a little bit
that's
more
fine.
normal.
Demon.
They're still
Yeah.
considered outsiders. Like they're still because if 2 humans have a tiefling, that's kind of like bad luck.
Ah, I see.
But
But
And
they'll
there's a
they'll
lot of
still
numbers.
they'll still raise it and everything like that. But that tiefling typically, like Alar's entire backstory, typically becomes an outcast in smaller villages. But in like big cities, nah, they're just another dime in the dozen.
Ah, I see.
Okay. See, I didn't understand that. I didn't.
Nah, it's all right. That's what questions are for.
Me and Samuel look at each other. The
This
fuck?
is you have to remember. This is 5 house or this is 5 house. This is 5e if you were looking at it through a funhouse mirror.
Ah, I see. All right. Anyway, so
Everything
what
is
happened?
I
slightly
mean, no,
different.
I can get behind that. It makes sense. I can get behind it. It does. It's not a big change. It just changes what I originally thought. It's cool.
So you originally hated Alar because he was the spawn of hell.
No, I don't hate anyone, but I've always
anyway.
been under the impression, how the classes are created.
Mhm.
Each one
Mhm.
comes from a certain background.
So
a
do we
lineage
get him?
of a certain monster type.
I don't even use CR.
Except human, So
Yeah, we
But
can tell you.
as you guys are talking amongst yourselves, the dwarf speaks up. Easy friends, take a breath. He pulls out an apple and starts munching on it.
What do you
can
want,
see
small
the-
friend?
Men ahead of you and behind you are holding position, but they're not advancing.
Why is it always an apple?
It always is an apple.
And he finishes chewing and he wipes his mouth with his cuff. And no one here woke up hoping for a fight. And you're not in danger, so long as we keep talking.
What are your demands?
wish for a fight. I
Well, you
Choose
came through a well-used
violence.
road without banners, no colors, no names announced. That makes you interesting. But for me, that also makes you a risk. He steps forward, a few feet so you can see him better in the light. He steps out of the shadows of the trees.
How far is he
Wind
from
tugs,
me?
45, 50 feet.
Okay.
The wind tugs at his cloak a little as he steps forward. The fabric is dark, heavy, well kept. Along the hem runs a thick silver hem. He catches the light when he moves. People
He's
call me
fancy.
Silver Cloak.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Faint smile, polite, unreadable. He waves the cloak a little so you can see the silver. This
Oh,
is
flex.
my road,
How
which
original.
means anything that happens on it becomes my responsibility.
And where is the proof that you own this road?
I think it's in the cloak.
He
In the cloak.
gestures
isn't it?
and looks at the groups of men in front of and behind you.
How many men?
Samuel hasn't
What do
looked at the guy yet. I'm still staring up into space. Like, really? This is.
If I meant you harm, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You'd be on the ground, staring at the sky, wondering when it went wrong. He spreads his hands. His palms are open, an apple in one hand. You can see he's not holding a weapon. He's got a dagger in his belt. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to settle the formality. Small of coin changes hands, enough to justify the inconvenience of stopping you. He shrugs. Then you're going to have dinner with me.
I look down at him finally. We accept. How much are you offering for stopping a god?
Well,
How many dudes are standing in front of us and behind us?
There's
it
20,
looks like there's 24 in front of you and 24 behind you.
A lot.
28. A lot of people.
Pretty kitted up.
I hit
Most of
10
them
of
look
them
to
with a
be.
fireball, and they basically shrugged it off. So the answer is yes.
They look to be mostly armed with quarterstaves or maces.
Yeah, true. That's very true. However,
He takes
the
another bite out
leader
of the apple as you're talking.
no, I'm talking to you now. However,
Oh.
unfortunately, you have put the leader in striking range.
I
I-
didn't put the leader anywhere.
slapped
The leader
Samuel
stepped out
in
in that range of you. I didn't put him there. You have to understand. I didn't put him there.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
He put himself there.
As much as I would love to. As much as I would
Well,
love.
I am not fixing to surrender and give up any
Talk to you,
money. They
Ron.
are going to have to kill me. Fuck that. And if the rest of y'all are thinking of surrendering, you're gonna have to kill me.
Well,
Because
no,
in,
no.
like,
I
2
really do want to
seconds, I
hear
am-
the bad guy's response to Samuel's acceptance of their proposal to tithe him. So I am curious what they are offering as tithe.
He told you. Some of your coin, dinner, a show, a night of fun, and then you can be back on your way in the morning.
Samuel looks
Anyone's handing out
aghast.
fun here. It's me.
Samuel looks aghast. He's like,
Yeah, for
Wait.
coin, Connie.
"You wish us to pay you?"
That is usually how these things work, my friend.
How much coin are we talking?
Have you taken leave of your senses? Do you not
As
know
much-
who I am?
Well, you seem to be the heavy hitter. You shoot some sort of magic-y bit out of your face that does a lot of damage, but other than that, no. He kind of shrugs.
It's okay. No one knows who he is here either. As much as I would love to absolutely beat the crap out of every single one of you here, if you stop me here, I can't accomplish my goal. So state your terms.
Well, I already discussed the coin, but as for dinner, we'll eat, we'll talk. I'll decide what sort of folks you are.
And the coin? How much we talking?
We'll figure that out when we get to the camp.
That's not gonna cut it until we hear it now. You know how much you want.
I have no
You
idea how
thought.
much you're worth. So I can't say with valid certainty how much I'll be taking.
Well, truth be told, we walked in here, no banners, no signals, no sigils, no one to tell us who we are when we walked in, so we must be worthless. But
Oh, I would very much doubt that. He gestures
gambler.
at your carriages and wagons and very, very well kitted out gear.
so in your eyes, what do you think we are? Just a honest question.
I haven't the slightest clue. That's why I invited you to dinner.
Oh, you're a gambler. That you may say that
To
Have
live
you
in the
ever
Badlands
lost
is
in a
to be a
gamble?
gambler.
fair
I've
enough.
never lost in a gamble. Not particularly.
Confident little fella. May I ask where you got the cloak?
A Orcish shaman gave it to me.
Say
After I
on these
saved
same
her
roads?
tribe.
Ah.
Oh, this was a long time ago when I was a much younger man. But if you wish to continue chatting, we can do that over dinner. It is getting late. He gestures at the fading sunlight. He takes another bite out of the apple.
I draw my scythe.
Mind my friend here. He's a little dumb in the head.
Bruh,
You can insist this be difficult. I won't
Right.
stop you. I'll just be disappointed.
How, it's we'll see where this goes. For now, where would you take us?
Back to my camp for dinner.
Oh, how far is the camp from here?
dude, what the hell?
As far as it takes.
I look at Samuel and go, if you're gonna do it now.
Fuck, I'm blasting
But you better
this
not miss.
bastard.
You better not miss.
I don't give a damn. I didn't know what you were doing, man. I'm like, the fuck? I'm shooting this
I'm making him
man.
talk. You better swing, dog. You better swing.
All right. Well,
How'd
Samuel starts winding up his eyeball. Let's roll initiative.
We actually doing this?
I'm not really choosing to. There's a whole bunch of them, and they have
Yeah.
a fireball.
I'm good.
I mean, really? Y'all are just gonna let them take your shit?
Let's just.
Ugh.
I'm looking. If Samuel's doing this, I'm as unfortunately as much as I hate this guy.
They go last. They
I
will
can get out
kill
of the
me
situation,
before I
he
give
can't.
up my shit. They will have to pry it
Bro,
from my cold, dead fingers.
Did you not see what the fireball did not do?
I
Not
do
anything,
not
man.
care. I do
Look,
not care.
First thing me and Ayla are doing.
I am a paladin. I will not fold to thugs. They will have to kill me. I'm sorry.
Wait, I have an idea. So let's do this.
Guys, this isn't such a
Before-
bad thing. We'd be able to get
before-
rid of one self-righteous prick in this
Hold on.
party.
How about this as a deal? We'll give you one of our guys to fight your strongest man in your party. And if he wins, you let us go. If your guy wins, we'll walk with you.
Silvercloak laughs. If you were in a position to negotiate, I might take you up on that.
I have high hopes for our godly friend here who believes in his strength. If you have a challenger who you think is best,
He politely declined you by saying that.
Alar, how much, and I kind of wink and I go, how much small coin do we got? And I'm looking for like a platinum or two, like something that we can kind of up the stakes. I just want to see this man have a 1v1 with one of their strongest guys.
I spent it all on this magic ring.
Well, I look at their people. Who's the biggest guy I can see?
They're all over 100 feet away, and they're a mix of races. Some of them are Goliaths, some of them are dwarves. So, I mean,
Okay,
define
give
what
me,
you mean by big.
Goliath. What's the scariest looking Goliath I can see?
One of the random guys in the back rank.
Yeah, one of those big guys. If at least, and I tell the guys, well, at least if we're going with you regardless, and you refuse to accept my proposal, then let's at least make this interesting.
Well, you got to realize at the moment that Samuel is firing the laser, the conversation was stopped. So you're kind of talking to yourself. When we rolled initiative, dialogue is ended.
I have like, I don't know how much.
You're not going to change the outcome of the fact that we're fighting now.
I guess so.
So we're all fighting now.
Ruffles, are you seriously intending to have like 10 fucking initiatives on your side? Because you're keeping track of it. Then I refuse.
Yeah. I'm keeping track of it.
Okay.
So we're
Okay.
just to be clear, we're all fighting at this point.
Who's that?
Way
dog?
too many.
I mean,
Wait,
y'all don't
that's not-
have to fight, but
That's-
I just
That,
told you.
that's
what
because
is
I'm
happening.
grouping them in groups of 6. That was, if I rolled every single one of them, there would be hundreds.
He's throwing D6s out like crazy. Or
I don't
60s.
care. You think I don't care if it's 1,000 of them. I'm still gonna die on my feet. Then let them take my stuff. That's period.
Oh, this will be fun.
All right, so just see, we got Alar, Alaric, Samuel, Brast and Connie. You guys do need to, even if you're not going to participate, you can just skip your turn. I do need an initiative from you guys.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw mine out there. Oh wait, shit! I'm not in the D&D chat, am I? I'm not. In the
Probably
D&D
not.
Chat. There we go. I got it. I got a 3. I don't last anyway. We could have settled this in a 1v1, Samuel. You could at least had fun with it.
Okay, 1 second while I.
The giant list.
It's about to be a giant list. Holy shit.
It's like the rats in Baldur's Gate.
Come on, I got 20 minutes. Make this quick. Then I gotta zoom. I won't be fighting in this fight. Let's be real here. At least yell to the guy. Instead of all the needless bloodshed, we could still do this one-on-one.
I don't think he can hear you. My eye beam then went off.
How loud is your beam?
I don't know.
We're taking a moment where the world has been put on pause so the DM can sort the ridiculousness of the fucking initiative order. Just give me a second.
I mean, you did this. You should have known the
Um,
outcome.
I
Yeah.
did not do this.
I
no,
told
the
Brast
DM,
very
you
clearly
said-
that this
I was
wasn't
trying
the,
to-
the only choice of outcome.
I tried to
I
give
was
you your
not
fight at
surrendering
least.
my stuff. I was not. Doesn't matter if that was another outcome. I was not surrendering to a bunch of raiders. I am not doing it.
Oh shit!
I've never played a character that would do that. My characters take pride in
shit.
being adventurers, earning their shit. I do
Oh,
not want
shit.
somebody to just come and take it. Piss on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally understand that thought process. I do.
Oh shit!
So you will continue. If you continue to put me in this, I will continue to lose characters. Because I will not stop till I'm dead.
Oh shit! That's a lot of DMs.
Oh, we're killing characters today.
Well, we're making new characters, boys.
That's fine. I have 3 characters standing by already.
I think I have an extra one in the pocket.
The way I play if my characters die, believe me, they really die. There's usually no bringing them back when they die.
All right, those guys dash.
I like this guy. This guy's a good guy. He's just right amount of freaking righteous asshole to be a real good. Although my guy absolutely hates accepting shit from this dude, because as much as I want to kick his fucking face in, I also don't want to kill the fucking people in my party. But I guess I couldn't
All
stop
right.
the Samuel.
Honey, it is your turn. It looks like 6 of those guys in that front group dashed forward.
Okay, how far are they?
150 feet. I mean, you guys
Okay.
are 240 feet from the front group because you guys moved to the back of your caravan.
All right.
My eye laser didn't go off first.
Are we?
yeah, let me-
So I look at the party and I'm like, are we really doing this right now?
They reacted fast. Wait, hang
Yeah.
on.
Oh, actually,
They
yeah,
Hold on.
Sammy, your eye
Yeah,
laser would have
you're
gone
right.
off that.
Laser?
You would have been the end of initiative because we rolled initiative to figure out what happens. They don't do anything all the
Yeah.
way to the end. Sammy, you'll shoot your eye laser.
Okay,
So
I
go
was
ahead,
gonna
make your
say.
attack. Are you attacking the leader?
I'm attacking him and everything 100 feet beyond.
Okay.
Because if there is anything but 100 feet beyond, I was gonna try to make sure it is. So
A map. I don't really know.
need a deck save. Oh god.
Oh God, he is dexterous. That is one Nimbledorf.
Again,
All right.
the fireball from before did nothing.
Yep. That hits him. He saved against it, although the fire damage didn't look particularly effective.
That's fine.
You see his
It's
cloak
that
shimmer.
cloak.
That's fine. That's fine.
And then first round, those guys move forward.
There's the
That's
map.
as is. Yeah, there's the map as is.
Thank you.
Now it's your turn, Connie. You guys are the 6 blue dots because you went back to the wagon to unload the ballista and assemble the ballista.
So I guess I'll ask again to the party. Are we really about to do this?
No. The answer
No.
is no.
This is not something we should be doing right now.
Really?
Okay.
Y'all are just gonna fold. Really?
I
No,
would
the
rather.
question is,
We
how
don't have
we
the strategic
fold.
advantage to take this fight. I'm down to take this fight, just not in the middle of this fucking street.
It's not a matter of where. It's a matter of there's 24 of them versus 6 of us. And
48.
they are way high. Okay, 48, and they
yeah,
are
That you can
equal
see.
or above us.
They just made your laser look like a bitch.
Well, then I'll be the only one dying tonight. Then that's fine.
You're gonna
Sounds
have
I can
to.
deal with that.
What's to the right? What's off the side of the road?
Pretty dense woods. Like you can only
Alright.
see about 20 feet or so into the woods.
If I were to just make a straight beeline to the right into the woods, how far is
To
that?
the north. This is cardinally ordinated. So you want to go north, like past Silvercloak into the woods?
No, I want to go south.
South. So you want to go opposite side of the hop across the horses' hitches and run south.
Yep.
Okay. You want to dash? The road, that orange stripe, the big red stripe, is 80 feet for scale.
How much can I carry? Fuck. How much can I
So
carry?
if you dash, you'll get to the edge of the limestone.
Okay, so that edge of the
Got
red.
it.
Wow, that's a big street. Holy shit.
It's the Copper Road. It is a main highway. You guys have been traveling on
dash
it for a
is
very
action,
long
right?
time, and I have described it multiple times as being 80 feet across.
Okay.
Dash is an action, right?
Correct.
All right. I cast invisibility on myself, and then I run.
All right. So you
Fuck
get
this shit, I'm out.
to the
So
middle of
I
the road.
yeah.
I wonder if this will work if I do.
All right.
Turn you guys up again.
DM4. There. These guys move. Okay. Alaric.
I just like I'm backing up. Like, hey, I ain't doing shit.
So you're just, putting your hands up in the air and
It's not like not the full hands up. But I'm just like like more low. Like, hey man, no, not doing it.
like the brush off.
Yeah.
Not full hands straight up in the air, just the straight out in front of you, like not my problem.
Exactly.
All right. All right. These guys move. And they dash. They're about 60 feet away. That was the back group moved towards you. DM4 you can't see. DM3 you can't see. Other DM2.
Aylar, what are you going to be doing? You going to dip out
Well,
or
we're
are you gonna
about to
sit here?
find out. It's his turn. Let me get the map updated for you guys, though.
I'll
Okay.
follow my feet.
Question. So, as we were coming up to this, you did describe like the trees kind of getting closer and closer in towards the road.
Yeah. If you went back like a quarter mile, half mile or so, that's where the Badlands is kind of transitioning, and this
Right.
seems to be as it starts getting more and more dense.
So, how far is the canopy from me?
Between like that green line is the canopy. That's the where
So it's not
the
close at
trees.
all, actually, to the road.
No, it's actually pretty clean out to the edge of the. It's like grass and mud. The tree line itself is a decent distance from the road itself. It's not completely on the road. Like that white space is like grass and like low shrub and stuff like that. Nothing obscuring though, really.
The green
So
is
the road
obscuring.
is completely exposed to the air.
Correct.
Okay. I cast improved invisibility on myself, and then fly north at a 45-degree angle upward.
All right.
Then,
Was that 20 over 20 up?
yeah, I'd be about right. Given the 30-foot fly speed.
All right. You're using the orb.
Yeah.
Yep.
So actually, before I do that, I would pull out a magic ring, and since Alaric was standing next to me, I would just hand it to him and be like, yeah, make my apologies to him, and just as it give him like indicating to give the boss the ring, and then I'll turn invisible and fly upward at that 45-degree angle.
All right.
Let's see, also item interaction, and then I will, as a bonus action, eat a piece of candy.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Yep. Going for the peppermint pop, so an additional 5 more feet.
All right.
And then that is all for me. I really only do positioning stuff this turn.
Well, the guys behind you, another 6 of them dash forward. DM1's front group, another 6 of them dash forward. DM3 you can't see. I didn't even roll Silvercloak's initiative. Let's see where he ends up. Oh. Well, he wouldn't have done anything anyway. He would have just kind of stood there, finishing his apple. Though now it's roasted. Okay. That was DM1. And the last group of DM1 moves forward. Wrath. Your go.
Yep. Hey, quick question.
Answer. Daily double.
I can't. I can only carry as much as my carrying capacity, but say like I'm lifting somebody. If my lifting capacity max is 480, but my carrying capacity is like 240, I can only carry up to 240, right? It's like if it's like stationary
If
on the
you're
ground.
if you're attempting to grapple and move somebody, that person does not count as an object, does not go against your carrying capacity. It would be a grapple check, and you're moving at half speed.
No. All right. Well, then I look at Alar and I say, "Good luck, brother."
I'm
Alar's
sure
gone.
yeah, I
He's
disappeared.
invisible and
Not
gone.
Alar, sorry,
Connie
Alaric.
disappeared. Alar disappeared. Alaric and Samuel and
Yeah,
Rast are standing
Alaric.
there.
I spread my wings and I kind of fly that same north
You learn how to
45
fly?
degrees. I'm a fucking
He's Azamar.
It was a
Azamar.
joke, I spread my wings and I learned
Yeah.
how to fly.
And I
Come on.
He's
bolt
still
it,
figuring it
and-
out.
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. And then I bolted up 45 degrees north and as go as straight as I can. All movement speed. And do I also get a dash, like fly faster?
Yes, if you use your action to dash, you can move an additional, movement speed.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's just what I do. I'm getting
All
out
right.
of there.
Okie doke. DM2, last group of you. All right.
I go, Samuel, at least kill the boss. At least kill.
My turn.
Yeah, I'm just coloring dots, so
Oh,
you guys
okay.
have an idea
Oh,
of who is who on the map.
Okay.
I'm getting the fuck out of there.
So,
This is the current state of the circumstances.
okay. Oh, all right. Where am
Ignore
I?
the red
I
circle.
am
That's
the-
just you're orange. Little tiny
Okay,
dot
I'm-
in the middle of the rear wagon.
Got
Okay,
it.
what
Got
color
it.
am I?
Got it.
It's a
got it,
big
got
map,
it.
so it's a big amount
Got
of
it.
space.
So those horses are attached, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And behind you,
Okay.
you're currently facing Silvercloak to the north.
I think I'm gonna cut the horses free and send them in various directions. Could I do that?
I guess I'd say it'd be an action to start unharnessing them, though you're not gonna even cutting their harnesses. It's still gonna take a decent amount of time to start getting all of the horses free.
Right. So it's
Like
an
they're
action to
fully
cut 'em free?
they're fully you can use an action to cut 2 horses free. Like they're fully in a harness line, so it's not like you can just cut one string and all the horses are suddenly free.
Bet. All right. I am going to cut the 2 horses free.
All right.
Use my movement as a cavalier to mount one of the horses that I cut
right.
free. Action surge to give me another action, which I'm going to use to action dash heading towards the tree line.
All right. North or south?
Huh?
North or south?
Following the rest of the party.
Okay. Well, you can see Rast moving to the north, and Connie you've seen hop over the horses and disappear southward.
All right. Well,
Though you cannot see Connie.
Well, hey, how
Well-
far can I get on a dash with the dashing with the horse? Because it's the horse's movement.
Let's see. You grabbed a random horse. What horses do you guys have?
I believe they're just draft horses.
No, you have military horses in there as well. That's what
Ooh, we have
Levi
war horses
originally
in there
gave you.
too.
Yeah, you have a mixture of military and draft horses.
I think their movement speed is 50 feet.
If 20, so. All right.
Players say
Yeah,
more
you
than
are on one
horses?
of the military horses, so you have a movement of 50, so dash would be 100.
Does that get me into the tree line?
North or south? South, no. North, yes.
North, then I'll go north.
All right. You dash north on a horse.
Gotta break them hordes up. Get them to follow us into the trees. Pick them off.
All right. And do you run past Silvercloak, or do you avoid getting into melee with him?
I avoid him. I avoid getting into
Okay.
melee with Silvercloak. I go into the wood line. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
For now.
Oh, Mister, I'm gonna fight to my last death.
Oh, I'm still fighting. We're not done yet. They haven't got any of our stuff.
Just,
And if they
just
stay
because
there
we're
to
fighting
get
to
our-
the death doesn't
I
mean we're going to
mean-
do it dumbly.
I mean, yeah, we have not lost yet. What are you talking about? We got to break them two groups up, get them to get centered around, so we start picking them off. You got to use guerrilla tactics. They outnumber us.
Yeah. Guerrilla tactics.
Exactly.
So there's a line of battle gorillas in the green lines, aren't there?
They might be.
Well, you're about to find out. All right, DM1. These guys move forward some more. Dash.
No, I keep running. And I go.
Well,
and go,
you're much further down. It's Connie.
Oh, no. I just, All right. I'm gonna have to deal with company soon.
Yeah.
So
DM1, Connie.
good luck, guys.
All right.
Oh, where'd he go?
He has
Rast?
company come.
He has company. Don't worry. I will not screw his character over. He has life. It's okay. His girlfriend's over. So.
Oh, nice.
Ah, yes, that thing called life.
Yeah. So Connie, it's your turn.
You said I jumped over the horses, and I ran past them, but I only went 30 feet. How far away?
Yeah.
How far away?
You're
am
the
I
pink
from the
dot.
horses?
20,
And where are
25
the-
feet from the one that Samuel cut free when he broke the harness.
No, mainly where all of our gold is stored.
It's not in the carriages.
It's on me.
Okay, well then,
He's quite literally Mr. Moneybags. But you guys do have a lot of loot and other things in the carriage,
We
like
the
in the
big
wagon.
loot we kept in there, but all the currency, gems, and literature is in my bag.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, I'd say your wagon is full of like rations, food, a couple of bits of armor and weapons that you guys kept.
Yeah, we have a
And,
plan.
it's like long
We
story
have
great
a
story.
plan.
We have a
That's
ton of like
safe.
mundane shit, just stock full there. We look like a roving, logistics caravan.
Yeah,
I
the
s-
safe is on the wagon.
The empty safe.
The empty safe? You put your familiar inside of it. You definitely know that's not an empty safe.
Oh yeah, that's safe. Okay.
Yeah.
The
The one you haven't figured out how to open yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
Well,
Connie.
I went the wrong way from the rest of the party.
Yeah, but you're invisible. You can change that.
I thought you were going for the deep flank.
I could do the deep flank. That would be really deep, though.
You just need to get deep enough to start pulling the rabbits out.
Wait, we have vicious man-eating rabbits?
No, you just got to go deep enough to make contact with the subterranean giant man-eating rabbits.
And those were south?
I don't worry. I was kidding.
No, I'm serious because that doesn't seem like a bad idea.
No, you killed them all.
Yeah, fuck it. I keep going south.
All right. Are you dashing?
And I am dashing.
Okie doke. Nah, you're about 30 feet from the tree line.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just regrouping some dots that I had to change. Well, not change, but make visible on the map. Somebody decided to run into the trees. Okay. Connie dashed DM4. They are not doing anything. Silvercloak. Well, Silvercloak would pull the longbow off of his back and shoot at you, Samuel.
As one does.
One second. So 23 hit?
Yeah, they all hit.
All right. For a total of 40 blunt damage. His arrows are not sharp, but they seem
Okay.
to hit all your weak spots and they hurt a lot.
Oh, okay.
Riot control arrows.
Yep. But that's all he does. Oh, let's see, DM. They dash up behind them. Kind of a clusterfuck, so they can kind of get there. Alaric, are you still pleading no contest?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I saw the hail of arrows that hit Samuel.
All right.
I mean, I don't know how they were able to hit me that well, but that's apparently we're not set to win this fight.
I mean, they get a +12 to hit, dude. I ain't fucking with that.
I mean, I made it to the wood line. That should at least give me half cover.
You know, half
If I
cover's
was
only
specific-
+2 to your AC, right?
Still,
And if you noticed, I didn't ask
I understand.
about
I know,
cover.
I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I already said my piece.
All right. Cleric, this group,
Yes.
one or two of them do get into melee with you, but they don't seem to be looking at you. They look like they're looking at where Samuel ran off to. Looks like they're heading more in that direction. They're just ignoring you.
Mm-hmm. This is good.
Yep. DM3. Is that the one that I made one? That is the one that I made one. All right. Well, Samuel, as those arrows strike you, you realize you hear more bows.
Okay.
As another bunch of arrows come raining down on you from high up in the trees. Is the 18 hit?
1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
4 hits?
And
For another
unconscious.
21 blunt. Yep. You're not bleeding out, just so you know, you are stable. These were non-lethal attacks.
They should have been lethal because Samuel is. Yeah.
No, I understand. All right, that one's them. But they do reveal themselves, so anybody in the trees would see that there were, guys basically hanging on ropes on like tree stand style, covered in leaves, in the tree line, all armed with longbows. That was them. These guys move up. Oh, they're gonna go for the wagon. Or do anything. Alar, you are greatly invisible.
Indeed.
You just watch Samuel fall off his horse.
Yeah, because those archers at like my eye level all took shots at him.
Mhm.
So, looking around, do any of them seem to be tracking me? Like they can see invisibility?
Nope.
Okay. So, am I in the canopy?
You're just short of it.
Okay.
You'd be, like you're level with the canopy, but you're like about 10 feet away from the tree branches. Like elevation, yes.
Right.
Horizontally, no.
Right. So those guys approaching the carriages from the east and west, they're pretty densely clumped at this point, yes?
Yeah, let me update the map to give you a better understanding of densely clumped. Hang on. I have to hide some assets. For scale, that red circle is Fireball. 20-foot radius.
So that means that from our westmost carriage, that clump to the north, that I could basically fit all of that within a 20-foot diameter circle.
Like a fireball sized, yeah.
No, 20-foot diameter, 10-foot radius. Half of
Oh,
a
20.
fireball.
Let me shrink that down then. You can get 7. That's 6. That's 4. 7 would be the most you could hit of the 12 of them. They're just not quite. Yeah, they're not quite close enough together. Like this would be the. That's the best you can do.
Right. Yeah, I'm not
because I didn't bother fixing the overlap and everything like that. But you see what
Yeah,
I'm looking
yeah.
at.
I got what you got. I got what you're putting down. How far from me to the boss guy?
Let's see. You are 20-ish elevation. And 15, 20, 25, 30-ish down, so 40 feet.
Okay.
20 by 30. Ish.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
And he needs to make a wisdom save. All right. I then turn slightly to the left so that I'm heading, like on a bearing perspective, 310. Just
Okay.
Just, either more precise than north by northwest.
Yeah.
And the idea is I want to keep moving upward at this degree angle. I want to get onto the other side of the canopy from the other guys. I want to be on top of the canopy.
All right. Yeah, you'll need the canopy starts at about 20, 30 feet off the ground, and the trees are anywhere between 50 and 80 feet tall. So if you want to be above the canopy, you would have to fly a decent amount up. But it looks like you just want to go diagonally upward through the canopy.
Yes. Trying to put as much
Okie doke.
obscuring material between me and the bad guys.
Uh-huh.
For the moment, at least.
All right. Yep. Yeah, you don't feel like anybody is tracking or watching you, as far as you can tell.
Fair. That's it.
DM2 group 3. I should have grouped these in groups on the Inkscape before I started this, but I also was just giving you a map so you knew combat was pointless, but 1. Those guys move. DM3 2. Real quick question, and it would be known now, but I just want to ask you, Alar, order of operations when you did everything. Did you start flying and then turn invisible, or turn invisible and then start flying?
I turned invisible and then started flying.
Okay,
Purposefully
that's all
to
I wanted to know.
obscure my location
Yep.
as much as possible. It's also why I chose Toll the Dead. There's no
you're
projectile.
still noisy flying, so yeah. You're still noisy flying, and when you cast a spell, you still make noise. So sound can be used to locate you, but that's about it, not trajectory or anything.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. DM1, DM2. Samuel, you're unconscious for 2 hours. DM1. And Connie.
Yeah, I'm still getting into the woods.
Okie doke. So are you dashing?
I am indeed dashing.
All right. That puts you 60 feet in the woods. Huh. That's an interesting combination I never thought I'd ever encounter.
What?
Hidden attacker versus an invisible enemy.
I'm invisible.
But the people that are about to start shooting at you are invisible, which are hidden, which gives them advantage. But because you're invisible, they have disadvantage, so it's a flat roll. So they have a pretty good chance of hitting you.
Well, fuck.
How would they know where he is if he's invisible?
Yeah.
Because he's not being stealthy. He's running through the woods. He's dashing. It's the opposite of being quiet.
Okay,
He's
so wait,
breaking
how far?
branches and
Oh,
shit.
oh my-
So
Okay, but all right.
his general location is known. Invisibility is not you can't see me, go suck it. Invisibility is I'm a lot harder to hit because you can't tell exactly where I am. You still have to be stealthy if you want to be stealthy.
Without taking the hide action, invisibility is not
just
perfect stealth. It is just you can't be seen. You can still be heard. Effects of your passage can still be noted. So, you blow through a bush, people will see the bush bend and break.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
We've always played
Technically,
it this way.
Stealth is great. Or invisibility is great. Stealth is better.
Stealth and invisibility is best.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. That's them. Silver Cloak. He doesn't really do anything. He starts walking towards. Samuel, which puts him almost straight down from you, Alar. Actually, not even intentionally, straight below you. He walked over underneath you. All right, DM1. It's 1, 2. I never moved 1, 1. Oops. Well, they would go for this, and 1, 2 would probably go for this. All right, Alaric, you still not my problem, bro?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, they don't seem to care about you.
This is a perfect case where I'm fine with not being cared about.
All right. Oh, DM two moves to looks like they're heading towards Silver Cloak off into the woods. You could take an attack of opportunity. One of them was in melee with you, if you wanted to, Alaric.
What?
Well, they ran past you, and then they turned north. So one of them was standing in melee with you, but he just turned and went away. So you could take an attack of opportunity if you wanted to.
But why?
I'm just letting you know it's an option. You don't have
Fair.
to.
No, the nerd who saw his fireball, his best spell, do jack and shit, is like, nah. No, it's like, yeah, I could totally take him in melee. Yeah, that's the ticket.
All right. Let's see. You are there. They are there. They are known. Alar, the 6 archers that downed Samuel are going to take shots at your general direction.
So here's a question for you. They're shooting at me through a bunch of trees at a location that they probably can't tell precisely.
Are you moving stealthily?
No, but my point though is, given the distances and all the foliage I put between us, should they not have to make, say, a perception check just to figure out where I am? Or would their shot then miss? Because trying to shoot a moving target, even through tree coverage, while you can't directly see them.
Well, they have a rough idea of your location.
Yes, a rough
in
idea.
terms of plane and general location. So this is what I planned on doing. One of them gets a shot at you.
Okay.
That actually connects. Does that make sense what I did?
Yep. Yeah, that's basically what I was arguing for, because it sounded like you were just about to roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I already had it rolled up. I was waiting for you to. Yep. No, they have a rough idea where you are, but they don't know where you are.
Right. I was arguing for greater dispersal than just they can target a 5-foot volume.
Yep. They aren't. They're targeting a 15-foot volume.
Yep.
Most of them missed. He did too.
Oh, he shot his buddy. I'm just kidding.
Well,
he shot his buddy.
I mean, hang on, trajectory. Let's see, which one was that? That was the last one. You were there. Nah, he wouldn't even hit anybody in a line with you. Even at maximum range of a longbow.
God, he's running through the trees. All of a sudden, this random arrow just drops out of nowhere.
Fucking arrow clocks Connie from behind. Ugh. Anyway. That was 3. 1, 2. Oh, did I not roll? I did not roll 2 groups of 3, so those guys should have been rolling in groups of 12. Oh well. There's 6 combatants not participating on both sides in the tree line. That's their union break. It's okay. All right, DM1, DM2. They continue moving on the carriages, corralling horses, etc., etc. All right, back to the top. Non-combatant Connie.
So there's definitely guys in the woods.
Actually, I completely forgot to take their turn and shoot at you. So yeah, as far as you know, nobody's shot at you. Seems
Okay,
peaceable out here in the woods.
But did I hear them?
I mean, you're a couple hundred feet away at this point. That was the northern woods that all that was happening, and you're in the southern woods. Remember, the road and the grass around the road is like 120-ish feet, if not more.
Okay.
From tree line to tree line.
So what you're saying is I don't hear anyone.
You don't know there's a Wookiee in the. You don't know there's a Wookiee in the bush.
I don't know there's a Wookiee in the bush.
You do not.
But there
From
is
your
a Wookiee in the
perceivable
bush.
perception. From your perceivable perception, as your character, as far as you know, you're standing in the woods to the south of the road alone.
All right. Well, then
I forgot to roll the DM1.
Well, now that I'm in the woods, I want to start basically go right, so east.
Hang on.
Uh,
No, 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 no. I skipped the other DM. That's why. Okay, so hang on. Before you go, you do get shot at by 6 people.
Okay.
Surprise.
My
it's
bad.
arrows.
I was because I was speed reading through DM1, DM2, which are all the guys that are moving around the carriages. I overlooked DM3, 2. My bad. Which is flat. Do any of those hit? What's your AC?
Uh, all of them hit except for the 15.
15 misses? Okay, so you get 5 hits.
Yeah.
Well, I think I need to redo that. .42 blunt damage.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, I'm still invisible, or
Nope,
because I
that doesn't
took
make you
damage, I'm no
visible.
longer invisible.
If you do something, you become visible. Taking damage does not automatically make you visible.
Okay.
However,
well,
invisibility is a
I'm gonna
concentration
move.
spell.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
that is
move.
true. You're gonna have to make 5 concentration checks. So just a Constitution save. The DC should be 10 for all of them, I believe.
So bang.
It's 10 or half,
Is it
right?
bang RR?
Yeah, bang RR space 5 space roll. Repeat this roll 5 times, and then the formula.
Constitution.
Well, it stays up. Barely. You're struggling in the end there.
Yep.
Okay. Now all the other stuff happens. Doesn't change anything. Now it's your turn. But you can see there are 6 guys hanging up in the trees above you.
Okay, well, so I'm still concentrated. So I want
Yep.
to go east, and I want to be stealthy now that I can acknowledge they know where I'm at.
All right. Well, that'll take your action to hide. But yeah, you can move 30 feet east away from them. And then, yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check. Johnny? Jake?
Yep. Sorry. What's up?
Nope. Stealth check. If you're going to use your action to hide, you still have to make a stealth check. You have to roll for that.
Okay. My apologies. Stealth.
No, you're all good.
I'm super extra stealthy.
You feel particularly well hidden. All right. Connie. And then also, fucking shoot, Alar. I skipped you too. Or did I?
There you go.
I don't know. You
No,
made
I did.
You made the initiative such a clusterfuck. I have no idea where you are in it.
Well, not much happens until your turn. So it's your turn.
Ah, good. I cast haste on myself.
Okie doke.
I then use my new haste action to hide.
Okie doke.
Presume you need that stealth check.
Yes, sir.
Become the bush Wookie.
I then move 60 feet.
Okay.
Continuing in the same bearing, arcing upwards, trying to get above the canopy.
At
That's fine,
that
Brandon. Take my shit.
rate, I think you'd be above the canopy. Did you move like 120 so far? At that upward angle? One turn,
Yes.
dash.
Well, it's not dashing, just
Yes.
haste doubles your movement speed.
Well, I'm just mentally calling it dash. You know what I meant.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, I moved 120.
30, 30, 60.
Yeah, as soon as I break above the tree line, I turn due south to head back towards the road. But at this point, it should be basically impossible to know where I am. There's no more trees to give my position away.
Mhm. Yeah, 120 would be over 80 feet. So you'd just be breaking through the tree line at the end of that 60 feet.
Okay. Well, the next
You
turn
can
I'll be
see-
turning south.
Yeah. You can see to the north, you can see to the south, trees.
Mhm.
Okie doke.
That is all.
Connie. It's your turn.
Another friggin' what is that? I'm trying to get basically behind the group stealthily.
Well,
Behind,
I mean,
yeah.
you can look through the tree line and sort of see, this up by your carriages. It looks like they're getting ready to move them. Like they're making their way to the carriages.
Ah, so they're all over the carriages. And I've already moved.
Yeah, well, I mean that at the start of your turn, that's what you'd see. If you want to continue moving east, you can, but I'll let you retake your turn because you didn't have a good idea of the tactics. You still look through the trees sort of and kind of make out bodies, but for the most part, yeah, you can't see clearly.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've been half in, half out. What's everyone else got going on right now?
You can't see any
Like-
of your other party members.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then, I am going to go east another. Let's call it in like 10 feet, and then up 20, and then do this quietly.
All right. Well, go ahead and give me another stealth check to stay hidden from the archers.
Oh,
You
I
you
am not
found the
fit.
biggest, driest branch to step on,
Yeah.
and it cracked loudly.
Mm, Yep.
All right.
Mm.
Larry's chilling.
And then
Nobody else
that was
does
30.
anything other than
That was
Yep.
30 feet, right?
and to hide. Yep, 30 feet and a hide.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Then they go. There, a couple of them kind of walk up to you. They don't, they're not like holding their weapons like they're ready to attack. They're just kind of surrounding you.
Hmm.
Not tightly. They're just, comfortable talking distance.
Just making sure that I don't go anywhere. I got it.
Mm-hmm. One of them pulls a black bag out of his back pocket.
Oh joy.
Alar, cleared the tree line.
Yep. I
Yep, you're about 80 feet from your original starting position horizontally and 80 feet up in the air.
Okay. So by horizontal, you mean west?
South. Like you went north.
I went northwest.
Well, I mean northwest. Yeah, you went slightly north. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, your middle carriage would be due south of you.
I was heading northwest.
You wanted to go full northwest. Okay,
Well,
I
I told you a
apologize.
bearing of
That's
310. I realized I misspoke, but that the bearing was accurate. That is where I wanted to go. That is essentially northwest.
Okay, then you're 60 feet north of your lead carriage.
Okay.
80 feet in the air.
Right. So I'm going to then, since I'm now free of the position, disturbing trees, I'm then going to fly south, going that 60 feet, and going up to an elevation of about 100 feet or so that I should be near the road. I'll be a little bit short of that carriage because I'm going to be losing some horizontal for the vertical.
Yeah, I'd put you like right on the edge of the road.
Good. So that would put about the center of our caravan like 30 feet in the air, about 60 feet from me, yes?
You said you wanted to be at 100-foot elevation. You wanted to go 20
Yes.
feet up. That would put the center caravan about 40 feet from you and 100 feet down. That make sense?
Okay. So that means a point 60 feet above that central caravan is about 60 feet from me.
Yes.
Okay. So then, as a bonus action, a flaming skull appears at that point, just hovering in the air,
Okay.
manifesting in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And there are guys messing with the carriage.
I mean, it looks like they're kind of just checking to make sure it's roadworthy and tugging on straps and stuff from what you can see. Doesn't
Any of
look
them
like
look
they're like
injured?
looting it or anything. There's a couple singed from Alaric's fireball, but they don't look any worse for weather than the rest of them.
Singed as in they got soot on them but were utterly unharmed, or that they are not at full hit points?
They look like they took some damage. They are not at full hit points.
Perfect.
But not a lot.
Yeah, whichever one's on the carriage that looks at that is even one hit point of damage. I target him with Toll the Dead through the UAV, and he has to make a wisdom save.
Right. Da, da, da.
Okay. All right. That's unfortunate. I then use my haste action to fly 60 feet straight up, dashing.
Okie doke.
That is all.
All right. These guys. Connie, you were loud.
I was loud.
So these guys all take shots at you.
Two of them hit.
2 hits. All right. Total of 18 blunt damage.
Yeah, I'm not living. I'm down. I
Oh,
mean,
you're unconscious. Yeah. You're unconscious. You're stable. You're not making death saves. Your invisibility does pop, though.
yep.
Yep. And Alar, even from your position, like when Connie goes down, you hear a really loud shrilling whistle, and it looks like a group of the ones by the carriage are, turning to head south.
Okay.
And Alair, you would hear this as well as you're conscious. You hear a loud whistle from the south, and a bunch of guys heading that way. All right, Connie's down. Lyric, are you resisting the bag of being put over your head?
No.
All right. Yeah. I mean, they're not rough. Like they're really gentle and polite about it and everything like that. You feel some, ropes getting started, tied around your wrist and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Alar.
Okay.
Under?
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking for a second.
Nope, you're all good. I just
So, are they like super clumped up then examining the carriages?
No, not particularly clumpy. Like they're, a couple of them are examining the harnesses, a couple of them are examining the wheels and the axles. So they're kind of all spread out across the entirety of the caravan itself. There's no real distinct clumpiness anymore. Like when they were dashing, they were kind of getting shoulder to shoulder to get closer together to the group. But now that they've had a few rounds, they've spread out across the caravan for the most part.
Well, just pick another. Whichever one looks most injured. The UAV will lower itself like 30 feet or so that it can spread its range out a bit more across the ground. And gonna toll the dead. So one of those mooks has to make a wisdom save. One of the injured ones.
Yep. That just changed the damage dice, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm specifying it, because it changes the dice it uses. Hey, that fails.
All right.
So that guy takes 18 points of necrotic damage.
All right. That looks like it hurt him.
Fully
He winced
effective.
a little bit. as far as you can tell.
Okay. 160 feet up. Oh, I guess I'll just use the blah 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 haste action to dash and raise up another 120 feet, 60 and 60.
All right.
So I believe that puts me at like 280 feet of altitude.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, you don't even have to go up anymore. Nobody's shooting at you.
I want to be sure, like this whole get ultra high in the clear blue sky as an invisible creature.
Indeed. But yeah, I mean, other than you nickel and diming with your Toll of the Dead, are you doing anything else?
No, and I can only do that once more. I can only do that 3 times
Okay.
per long rest.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and I'm assuming want to target the same guy.
How injured does he look after taking the 18?
About as much as he was, after being singed by the fireball.
Nah.
Equally lost.
I'm just gonna sit there. I'm just gonna observe what's happening at this point.
All right. Then we're out of a niche. All right. Well, Alaric, you get gently guided up into the middle carriage, as best you could tell, because you didn't walk that far. But they scooch you up there, and when they open the door, Nibbles kind of wakes up from his nap, looks at everything, and dashes into the woods. Like they don't even have a chance to react because he's fucking fast.
It's fast.
And Alar, you see this too. You see the black blur, and you know exactly what it was.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, they load him up, and then you see Connie's body get brought back from the south. It looks like they're carrying her pretty gently. They put her in the front carriage, on, as far as you can tell, some of the seats in there. And Samuel gets brought back from the north, put in with Alaric. Lizar gets, a bag tossed over his head and his hands tied up. And then you can hear Silvercloak talking, but from this distance, it's kind of like that one scene in Shazam.
You'd have to refresh my memory. It's been 25 years since I've seen that movie.
He's doing the villain monologue. No, the new one. He's doing the villain monologue like across a city block, but he's just talking. And so the other guy on the other side is, I can't hear you. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like somebody talking from a great distance.
My
you can
UAV can hear and pass that along to me telepathically.
Okay. I did not know that it was capable of hearing. I just thought it had sight.
It can hear, see, and has 60 feet of dark vision, and telepathically shares with me what it perceives.
All right. Well, then in that case, and it looks like for the most part the caravans have been loaded up, and it looks like they're heading down the road to the west. I'm assuming you just have the drone follow them.
The drone can only move 30 feet around, so if they're not moving faster,
they're not dash. They're moving. Yeah, they're moving caravan speed. So they're not in combat speed. It's 35 miles a day, so it's like 20 feet around. That makes sense?
Yes. Then yeah, it can just follow. It'll just be following, hovering 30 feet in the air above the central caravan. I'm following, 280 feet in the air. Because I want to know where they go.
Yes. 1 second. I lost a line of dialogue. The one that he's about to say. Problem is, I built this so long ago. I don't remember where I built it. Where the fuck? Why do I have everything but that one fucking bit? I have everything except for the one thing I'm fucking looking for. How did that even happen? Sorry.
It's a great mystery.
Okay, I'm just gonna ad lib it because I'm not gonna sit here for 10 minutes looking for it. Basically, he's looking around and you know, he's not looking directly at your drone or anything like that. He's just, looking around for you. And he's like, well, as for you, my invisible friend, wherever you might be, I do recommend sticking close. They do call these the Endless Woods for a reason. Many a soul have lost their way and never came back. Anyway, dinner's waiting. And then at seemingly a random spot, you don't see any obvious foot traffic or anything that would indicate that this is a planned trajectory into the woods. They turn north and start going through the woods.
How far are we from town?
The last way station you stopped at was probably 3 or 4 days ago, so a couple 100 miles. As for the way west, the biggest city you know of is Haidar. It's at a river crossing, and that's probably still 400 or 500 miles away, though there are probably some smaller towns and stuff in between that you just don't know of. Are you dropping down to stay in line of sight with them?
No.
How long can your drone stay active?
Until it's dispelled.
Okay.
Pretty sure, at least.
Pretty nifty if it can stay up forever.
I mean, a dispel magic will take it out. I can dismiss it. I can move it. It stops manifesting if I get over 300 feet from it, which is why I was careful about my altitude. It goes away if I die.
Well, you're at full health, so that seems to be unlikely.
But yeah,
just
no.
stays up.
Otherwise, it stays up until I dismiss it or I die, or I get too far from it.
Fuck, run that thing 24/7. Jesus.
Well, I can only conjure.
Anyway.
Again, it can only move 30 feet per round.
Nah, true.
And it's useful for things like this, remote sensing and the like.
Mm-hmm.
But
it is visible, right? Like they can see it.
It is visible, yes. Oh yeah. Like you said, it manifests as a flaming skull. It is a tiny spectral object.
Does it have health and AC, or no?
No, it is intangible.
It's intangible. Okay, yeah. So yeah, they would have taken some arrow shots at it, and they would have gone through it, and they would have kind of just shrugged, and ignored it. Like,
Yep.
that thing's there.
So, question. So while he's doing this, is his whole force moving with the caravan, or do they disperse into the woods?
You see a total of about 100 guys, and they seem to be moving with the caravan. Some of them are up on the seats, some are hanging off the sides of the carriages and wagon, and some of them are just walking.
Okay, are they keeping to any formation, like a military march,
Not really.
or is this a very loose?
Yeah, very very loose,
Okay.
like woodsmen walking through the woods. A lot of them.
I wish I had liquid hallucinogenics to drop on them from this altitude.
Get your poison bombs. No, you guys don't get that merchant until you're level 12. But yeah, they start heading north through the woods, and with your sensor, and you're able to stay above the canopy and follow them. They start lighting
So I
torches
don't
and
follow
stuff
them.
as the light. You don't
That's what
follow
I'm
them.
No.
Okay.
So where they turn off to the road, my UAV, I have it stop.
Okay.
And I'm curious, do they continue on, or do they stop? Do they try to cajole, talk to it, anything?
Nope.
Okay.
So you're breaking line of sight with them.
Yes.
Okay. They disappear into the woods to the north.
Mhm.
Well, what would you like to do? It's your turn. You can neither see nor hear them. The rest of the party
How long
is
did it take to get
unconscious
to
or
this point?
subdued. It looks like they walked like a half mile down the road or so from where they initially stopped you guys.
So like 20 minutes.
Not long. Yeah, if that.
Okay. I mean, haste would have ran out at this point. It only lasts a minute, I believe.
Mhm.
So as I would be descending towards this point, the UAV would just be marking the point where they turned off to the north.
Mhm.
And as I'm descending, I would like to sweep wide and cast Detect Thoughts, which would let me sense any thoughts within 30 feet of me. Basically, this would go through cover and any concealment that they have.
Yep. You sense no thoughts.
Right. I want to sweep wide to cover more than just 30 feet of that point. Probably cover 300 feet in each direction. Just concentric circles, moving inward.
Yep. You detect no thoughts.
Okay. So at that point, I would land. Now that I'm
Okay.
relatively certain that they're not there. Did the how wide are the spacing on these trees that they were able to fit the caravan through it?
This particular I'm getting a service call. Please, 1 second. This particular section is about 10 to 20 feet between the trees, though it does look like it's getting to about 10 foot further in. So, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
crisis averted.
Woohoo.
He rebooted one of the machines, and the progressive server is in the back of it, so it also shuts down and reboots when that machine gets shut down. And it came back on and said no boot device detected. I had a fucking heart attack. Like, that's a brand new fucking server, the $6,000 server. It better not detect the fucking hard drive. And so I told her to power cycle it again, and she did, and it came back up. So whoo. Oh,
If restart doesn't fix it, restart it again.
exactly, especially for like a non-detect hard drive. That could just
Yeah.
be, it fluked. All right, Alar, you're alone on the road. You've landed.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Well, Alar's probably going to sit there for about an hour or so, just pondering. And also seeing if Nibbles catches up to me.
Do you have an orb?
Let's
Also,
see.
I do want them to get a little further ahead. I want to put some space between me and this cohort.
Yep, an hour passes or so. You successfully have completed a short rest. Your greater invisibility does fall, I believe.
Yes.
And yep, after that hour or so, Nibbles comes back out of the northern woods where he dashed off into. Kind of comes up to you, nuzzles the bag of holding, looks at you, puppy eyes.
Mhm.
Looks to the north, looks at you.
I nod, and I start walking to the north.
Yep.
To be clear, going north, not west. I'm not just leaving the party.
I got all the money. See ya, bitches, later.
Shrugs. That was relatively inexpensive, and just leaves.
I can hire a new party.
A better party.
Mhm.
All right. Well, with
With-
Nibbles by your side,
Mhm.
you start walking into the woods.
three carriages and like 24 horses. I mean, they left an easy to follow trail, I'm assuming.
Well, initially, on the road front, for the first 100, 200 feet or so, yes. But as you get further in, the trail starts to fade, and then vanishes completely.
How so?
It looks like it was brushed over, and it matches the surrounding terrain pretty cleanly.
So they like what? Repaired the underbrush as well? I mean, these were 3 heavy carriages and wagons. This was not a light force moving through here.
From what you can tell, that is what is apparent.
Huh.
And I'm assuming you're kind of just keeping a mental due north trajectory.
Well, I was just following. I
Yeah.
wasn't keeping due
And
north. I was just
as you're
following the
going-
trail.
After you lose the trail, you're kind of just keeping north-ish.
No, I stop at that point.
Okay, you stop at that point. All right.
Yeah.
And beyond this point, it just looks like forest. It does not look like anything moved through here at all.
I look down at Nibbles. Well, Nibbles, do you have any idea where they went?
Looks at you, tilts his head. Then he looks north, and he looks at you.
I shrug and we keep walking. Then I follow. Basically, I was walking next to Nibbles and just letting Nibbles kind of track where the party went.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna have you make a survival check. So
Okay.
roughly navigate and keep maintaining north.
I mean, I'm
Because you're
not.
just,
I'm following
med-
Nibbles' lead. I don't care if
Okay,
he starts
so
turning
you're
left or
entirely
right.
letting Nibbles. Yeah. Okay. Well, then,
'cause I'm
then
assuming
you
that
don't have to.
the-
If you're just following Nibbles.
Yeah, because I'm assuming that these people mentally, like, here's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming these people are going to a known location they know by a route they know, and that route is not necessarily straight. So, so having Nibbles track them, if he veers left or right, I'm assuming that that's actually the path they took, and I simply go with it.
All right. Well, yeah. If you're just following Nibbles, then yeah, you don't have to make any checks. But you do notice something very odd about the path he's taking. As you go north for a while, and then it kind of turns east, but then he turns back south, and he goes south for quite a ways, to the point where you're almost certain you would have crossed the road by now. And then he turns west, and he turns back north, and he turns east. And after about an hour, hour and a half or so, you can see light in a clearing. You're well enough away from it. It's a big enough clearing and a lot of light that you're obviously aware of it before you even get close to it.
Yeah, I don't get any closer than that.
Yeah. As soon as you're aware of it, but you're almost certain that you did not take a very straight path here if you were following Nibbles.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. So these woods somewhat normal? Like, is there wildlife, birds, insects, stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, they look like woods. They smell like woods. They sound like woods.
Okay.
But do they
Time seemed to
taste like
pass
wood?
normally. I don't know. Did
Right.
you taste the dirt?
Right. Well, then I'm just gonna kind of pet Nibbles, be like, all right, nice work. Let's check it out without walking over there. And I gesture over to like a big tree. We're gonna hide here, and I'm just gonna bring up Hero, my raven, or sorry, crow, I believe actually,
Mhm.
and gonna have it do a bit of a recon. After I summon it and have it kind of hopping around to get off of me and prepare to, I will cast invisibility on myself and Nibbles. Just normal invisibility while we
All right.
hide here.
Yep.
And then, yeah, have Hero go into the clearing and start looking around. I'm looking through its eyes.
All right. Well, when you cast invisibility on Nibbles, he doesn't become invisible.
Oh well. I just kind of, hunker down and be like, all right, we're going to hide here, and I send Hero ahead.
Yep. Yeah. When you send Hero off, Nibbles looks at you, looks at the crow, and then bounces off into the woods towards the camp.
Yeah, he can just take care of himself. I'm not too worried.
But anyway, Alaric, you had an interesting journey. I'll
Mhm.
switch back to you real quick.
It's black and it's bumpy.
Yeah. For the most part, that was the sum of your journey.
Mhm.
It is getting reasonably late in the evening, though. Not quite long rest. There's a couple hours still of the dusk hour.
Hmm.
And you're pulled out of the carriage again, not roughly or anything like that. You're brought over to somewhere, and they set you down. It feels like a wooden bench. Kind of feel somebody pat you down, taking any spell components, gear, off you.
Right.
And they pull the bag off your head.
Oh god, it's bright.
I mean, it's late evening.
Okay, not
There's
that bright.
campfires. It's homely. There's a lot of people here.
Mhm.
You're standing in the sitting a bench by a fire, and they looks like they took all of the weapons off of Samuel. All of the weapons.
Oh, Jesus, he put out his eye?
Did they take out my eye?
No, they didn't take out your eye.
And they didn't take all my weapons.
Yeah, there's a. Here, I can actually show you a picture. Because I drew this up.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. You see a stage, sort of. Bunch of tables, long tables with benches on them. And you can see
Considering
dozens
our
and dozens
past
of
with
people.
stages, I'm gonna make sure to stay far away from that one.
This one doesn't look like a stage for speeches. You can see curtains and stuff stocked and piled on the sides of it. It looks like it's more for plays.
Oh, cool, more flammable stuff.
Oh, you are
That's not a
completely
stage.
surrounded by everything flammable. Everything
Well,
here is
yeah.
made of wood, thatch, or canvas.
Oh yes, but that kills the joke a little bit, but it's all right. Moving on.
Everything is flammable.
Where am I?
You're still unconscious for a little bit. You got a 2. Actually, I didn't roll for Connie. Connie could be awake by now.
Yes, please. Can I be awake now?
Connie is asleep still. You're gonna wake up with Samuel. And
Well,
then
when you
since
put it
Rast
that way.
wasn't divisible, Rast was just knocked unconscious as well, and we'll say that he's gonna wake up in, half an hour or so as well. But yeah, the center area is a wide open circle of packed earth. It's about 300 feet across. Trampled needles. You can see that it's a steady passage of boots and wagon wheels. There's several fire pits burning. The stones around them are black and smooth.
So like your traditional, like kind of gathering in the woods kind of area
Yeah, but you can definitely see through the trees. There's a lot of structures.
around. Gotcha. Ruffles.
Yeah, I'm texting my boss back because he's
Ah,
texting me about the thing I already fixed. Oh, he's down in Costa Rica, so his service is absolute shit. Um. Anyway, sorry.
that's all. I just want to make
But
sure
anyway,
that you didn't
you
like
can
die or anything.
you can it's a large open space, lots of fires, lots of people. Um, you see, there's a couple of families, there's children chasing each other. A small group of between the ages of like 8 and 12 run past you. One of them stops and looks at you and smiles and waves, and then continues chasing in some game of tag or something.
I would wave, but I'm still, rope tied. So
Yeah,
I
no,
just
no,
kind of
they
wiggle a
unbound
little
your
bit. And
hands after they
oh, okay,
after
that
they
way.
after
Yeah.
they searched you. They unbound your hands. Yeah, you are free to move about. You don't have any guards hovering over you. They kind of just set you on a bench, and your 2 party members are sleeping on the ground next to you on what looks like a
3
canvas of some sort to keep them out of the dirt.
3 party members.
Oh yeah, Rast. Yeah, 3.
Oh no, they're cannibals. They ate one. My God, that's why he said he's taking us to dinner. We are dinner.
But from this clearing, the rest of the camp, you can kind of see pathways leading through the tree lines. There's additional circles you can kind of see. Some are smaller and closer, tighter clearings with a single fire, and clusters of tents and small structures. Others are broader, and you can see wagons arranged in them and different horses and animals. And another one looks like it's training space, archery targets, melee dummies.
So basically,
But
like a whole city in here. That it not a city.
yeah, I mean, rough guess you'd say there's between 500 and 800 people if you include the kids.
Hmm.
Like just kind of eyeballing it. But people are moving unhurried. Some of them when they see you, they just nod or wave.
I nod and wave back.
But all
I
right.
just kind of
And
sit
then,
next to the party members until they wake up.
yep. Then a little bit of time goes by. Samuel and Connie, you guys would both wake up.
And where are we?
It looks like you're in the middle of the woods in a very large camp, surrounded by people, families.
Am I tied up?
Nope.
I am going to get up and go look for my stuff.
It's right next to you.
All my stuff, even my weapons.
Yep.
I'm putting it all on, and I am leaving camp.
All right. Which direction do you head?
Out. Don't care.
All right. So you head southwest would be the closest.
That works.
All right. Well, doesn't seem like anybody's stopping you.
Are there wagons and stuff there too?
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of just going through your wagon and inventorying, your stuff.
I'm gonna go start putting my stuff back in the wagon, loading my wagons back up.
And Silvercloak walks over to you. Ah, put up a hell of a fight, my friend. But leaving wouldn't be wise. Please stay for dinner.
Spit
What
right
was
on
that?
him. I'm leaving.
All right. Yeah. You spit towards him and he kind of just sidesteps. Well, if you insist. And nobody stops you as you load up the wagon, get on it, and rear the horses and start heading out of their camp.
Okay, then I'm gonna keep going with all my stuff.
Yeah. Alert Connie, what are you guys doing?
I'm
Samuel
just
looks
I'm
like
gonna.
he's leaving.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting hitching around on the wagon and leaving as well.
All right, yeah. You hop
You
up
gonna
on the wagon.
force us to come and expect us to stay and listen? What?
Nobody's stopped you.
Wait,
Okay.
I'm just gonna use one of my very nice down blankets. Just kind of, get comfy next to a fire.
Yeah. And a couple of the guys, actually, some of the ones that you hit with the fireball come sitting next to you. And they start talking about how much they lost or won based on the, bet that they were making of what the first thing you guys would do when you were stopped.
What was the number one bet?
You casting fireball.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that they could. I'm like, yeah. Well, I'm glad you can make some money off of that. That is
Yeah,
rather amusing.
the odds were 10-1 that you would do that.
It is a great opener, usually. I tell them, usually that works. So
Oh, no, that's a fair assessment. But we don't train for the fun of it.
Well, I mean, there's training for the fun of it, but I get you meaning.
All right. And then Samuel and
Yeah, I
Connie, as
just
you
shoot
guys are,
shit with them.
yeah, yeah, and they don't seem to have any issue with you. Well, some of them ask them, some of them ask you what would you prefer for dinner? Beef or chicken seems to be the
Ooh, beef.
beef. All right, yeah. Somebody goes and one of them runs off, comes back and gives you a big bowl of beef stew.
Oh hell yeah.
It's very earthy, very warm, very good. It was made with love. All right. And Liza is hanging out with you, Alaric. your
Alright.
half-elf minion. He does not go with Samuel and Connie. Samuel and Connie, you on the wagon. I will need one of you to make a survival check as you start navigating blindly into these woods. Mister? Jake?
I'm looking for my survival. Hold on.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
I need a survival check from either you or Samuel, and something you guys could do together if you wanted to make it at advantage, if you have proficiency.
Survival. I'm a flat roll survival, so if Samuel is
I am
better at
too.
that, then do that.
I am as well. So.
All right. Well, I mean, between the two of you, you're pretty sure you're heading in a general away from the camp direction. And we'll rotate back to you guys, because this would be about when Alar gets to the camp. Because we have multiple different time events going on. It's kind of fun. Alar, you find the camp. You're hidden. Nibbles ran off. And Hero begins your little scouting run.
I'll be right back.
Under.
Yes, I was waiting for you to continue.
All right. Are you doing the normal just flip between trees and see what you can see?
Yeah, I'm trying to get an overview of the camp size, its occupants, the disposition of their forces. I would be noting, are they keeping our party members together? Are they separating them out? Vulnerability points, etc.
Well, you can see on the opposite side of the camp from you, as Hero starts flying in, Connie and Samuel in the wagon and the 8 horses with actually 6 horses, because Samuel cut the harnesses, so they didn't fix that yet. But 6 horses in a wagon with a Samuel and a Connie on it are moving through the woods on the opposite side of the camp from you.
Leaving our nice carriage behind.
Away. Yes, both nice carriages.
Okay.
But you can
No one else
see
wanted to come.
You can see Alaric and Lizar. They're sitting around one of the fires. Looks like they're talking with a couple of the combatants you had seen earlier. And general disposition, you would guess this camp can support between 200 and 300 fighting people, and quite a bit more than that in terms of total population. But from what you can tell, a majority of the population is mixed. It's not just a camp full of, guys with swords. There's children, there's elderly.
Huh. Is it evident how they sustain themselves? Like, do they have orchards, farms, fishing?
A couple of the smaller camps, like there's the big central ring, and then there's a bunch of little rings around it. So here, actually, I can give you a better overview. And this is just, call it RNG, because this is not exactly what the layout is. This is just what I drew up in an hour, so that when you guys got here, you'd actually have a rough idea of how it's laid out. So there's the central, and there's a whole bunch of the other outer ones. The outer ones, a couple of them have smaller gardens and stuff like that, but for the most part, the larger structures to the what is on the map east, because you guys don't have any cardinal orientation right now.
Right.
There's 2 larger structures in the woods. Those look like grain silos of some sort. And piled outside of them, you can see crates, and most of them are stamped with the Raven Branch Trading Company iconography. A raven on a willow branch surrounded by an endless bind of rope.
Okay. Fresh water. Where are they getting that?
There are several wells all over the place. It looks like this is on top of some sort of aquifer.
Okay.
each one of the circles has 2 or 3 wells.
Ambitious little fucks, aren't they?
Indeed.
The major structures, are they all timber construction? No stone?
Yes, other than that one large structure, which looks like it has a stone foundation in the central clearing, that largest structure, like on the first zoomed in image, looks
Mhm.
like it's primarily stone foundation, but it is wood above that and like slate, like cedar shingle.
Right. Okay.
But short of shops, this is functionally a small town.
Alrighty. You said there were children running around.
Yes, quite a few.
Are they dispersed in like familial units? Are they centralized in like a barracks or orphanage?
It looks like they're all in familiar units. Looks
Okay.
like each of those clearings has anywhere between 6 to a dozen families in it. And then there's a mixture of other structures in those areas too. Like I said, there's a couple of different archery ranges, a couple of different like military-ish, you know, dummies for training melee. But there's nothing central about the design of this place. There is no real organization other
All
than
right.
the big central clearing.
Okay. Where's Silvercloak?
Looks like he's walking around in the central clearing. He had just talked with Samuel, and then he was walking back towards a group, and he was talking with them for a little bit, and then he went over and talked to Alaric for a little bit. We'll get to that. Um, and then he went into that large wooden stone foundation structure. He's in there for depending on how long you want to observe, because it's getting to long rest time now because you guys have
Mhm.
spent more time. So it
So,
really it's up to you how long you want to observe.
I'm basically going to observe until people start going to sleep. Because I want to see
Okay.
what their nighttime is. You see, I have these 20 potions of watchful rest, so I won't be sleeping tonight.
So just
Seems
cancel Red
reasonable.
Bull.
Alar brought a 20-pack of Red Bull.
Yeah, because we keep all our valuable stuff in the bag of holding, including our potion supplies.
And the wagon just drove off into the woods.
They'll be fine. We'll catch up to them later. I need to rescue Alaric from these bandits.
All right. Well, Alaric,
Uh-huh.
you sitting around the fire, chatting, socializing. Sounds like everybody's talking and excited about the play tonight. This is one of Silvercloak's favorites. They love putting it on for him. And
And what is the play
then
about?
well, you would be reasonably familiar with it as it's a pretty well-known play.
Mm-hmm.
And I just need to find where I put it. There it is. Um, it is called The Last Great War. It is a political satire comedy.
Ah.
Yes. Yes, it is a reasonably well-known play. It was about the last war. It's about 600 years ago, where it was a near global conflict, all because of somebody's daughter running away with somebody else's son.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I remember seeing that play. It's quite a good one. Yes.
Yes. But as you're sitting there chatting, Nibbles comes bounding into the camp, and you can tell because there is a wave of commotion as he's moving through the camp of people making startled noises.
Hey, Nibbles!
And then
I
he
hold out
comes
the.
over to you, and he looks at you, and he looks exactly where Alar is, and he looks at you, and he pounces. He bounces
Bounces on
on
me.
his feet.
Oh, bounces. Okay.
Yeah, bounces. Sorry.
I feed him some beef.
Yeah, you pull a couple of chunks of beef out, and you know by now, but regardless, we're going to narrate it. You give him the cooked meat, and he chews on it and then spits it out.
Yeah, I tried. I don't have any uncooked meat, so I try. I give him a pet and be like, yeah, me and Liza are here. We're good.
Yep. And then Silvercloak comes over and he looks at Nibbles, goes, "Huh, I've never known anything that could navigate the endless woods unguided.
Ah, but see,
Very,
Nibbles here is
very
an
interesting
enigma
creature."
wrapped up in a quiz in an enigma.
He's an enigma wrapped up in a puzzle, wrapped up in a Rubik's cube, wrapped up in an enigma.
Exactly. Every time we find something new, he does something new with it.
Mr. Enigma, Edward Enigma. It's the riddle.
That
But
was our second name choice for him, but Nibbles was much more amusing.
well, naturally, because
Naturally.
he doesn't nibble in large chunks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Nibbles is, pouncing, chirping, and he keeps looking in the direction that Alar is, but kind of just staying by you. He's not like trying to pull you that direction or anything. He just looks that way every so often. All right, now Connie and Samuel rotate back to you. I love a split party. It's so fun. All right, you guys have been traveling in these woods. You're fairly confident. You know you're heading in a general away from the camp direction.
Okay.
And as you're navigating, I'll need you both to make a wisdom saving throw. Johnny, Samuel, Jake, you here?
Yeah. What's up?
I need you to make a
Survival.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom.
Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, correct.
Oh no. Oh.
Samuel, you're fairly confident. You're not lost. Connie, you start getting a little paranoid. You're almost positive you passed that tree 3 times.
Ah. Enter the
I'll
hall,
need
enter
you
the
guys
hall.
to make a. I'll need you guys to Connie. You're gonna have to stay here for a minute, buddy. I'm gonna need you guys to make another survival check. Either one of you or both of you, it does not matter. Alright. Yeah, Samuel, you're fairly confident. You're going exactly where you want to go. And then I'll need another wisdom save from you guys. Another, bit of time passes as you guys are riding the wagon through these woods. Samuel, you start getting a little paranoid too, but not nearly as bad as Connie is now. You're almost positive you passed that tree 3 times already. I need another survival check. All right. And as you're navigating, ahead of you, Samuel, you can see a large clearing. It looks like light coming from it.
Okay, well then I'll head that way. Is it the camp again?
It does appear to be Silvercloak's camp,
Okay,
but
so
from a different direction.
Oh, okay. So the
Like
only way to get
you're
out of
sure
here,
you left the south, and you definitely came from the north.
So they know how to get out of here, right? Each of these people that live in this camp, they know how to get out, right? They know the secret to the forest, right?
As best of an assumption as you could make, yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask one of them to kindly lead me out.
All right. Who do you ask? A child, one of the families, or one of the fighters? Or do you look for Silvercloak?
No. First, I walk over to our party members that are sitting there enjoying the meal and kick the ever living shit out of one of them. Probably Alaric.
Well, he'd be the only one that would be a valid target. Lizar is just a mook. But Nibbles
What the
is
fuck
there.
is your problem?
You give him a gentle kick and you'll kill him. Jesus.
Yeah, he's got like 23 HP.
Now, what the fuck
No, I
is your
meant
problem?
Lizar.
Oh yeah, Lizar.
hell,
Lizar,
man.
what's the average?
It's
Fuck,
not my fault you got
man.
lost.
Yeah, Lizar is
Hey,
18.
you're the one who
bend
shot
over
me in
and
the
let him
back.
fuck you in the ass too. Come
Yeah,
on,
you shot me in the
man.
ass, you ass. I don't care
Let's
if you
get
got
out of
beat
here.
down.
What are you doing? Let's get out of here. What are you doing?
How? I'm enjoying a meal, thank you very much. How did leaving go for you? I see you're back here, so obviously you can't get the fuck out.
But I am going to persuade someone to let us out of here.
Yeah, you persuade somebody? Yeah, good luck with that one.
Besides, if Nibbles is here, that means Alar is here too.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll make his presence known at some point. And when that happens, I'm sure something interesting will happen. But until that time, I'm going to enjoy my beef stew. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and as as you guys are conversing, a quiet hush kind of goes through the central clearing as it sounds like they're discussing the setup for the play, and people are moving around on the stage and setting things up and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and there's going to be a play, so I'll get a nice meal and a show for the at least the work, and you can go run around in the forest some more.
Useless party members. Fuck.
I move over
Wait,
to. I take my blanket. I sit next to the
wait! Stop! Nibbles can
What?
find his way out of here.
And he's gonna lead you. Why?
Because you're coming with us. Load up your beast stew and let's go.
No.
Throw the useless monk. We'll throw the useless cleric on the cart with the hooker, And let's go. Get on the cart. We'll take Nibbles. He
Uh,
knows
so,
how to
I
Mister,
look around.
just above table, real quick, Mister. I just want to point something out. Alaric currently has more HP than you.
And
I also want to look around. I want to see what this cleric is. I don't remember having a cleric.
what's his name is a cleric?
Rizar.
Rizar's a cleric.
Rast. Yeah, Rast.
Rast. Okay, well, okay.
You remember, he's the
Yeah,
cleric of
Nate
the actual
takes from-
pantheon, and Samuel's the paladin of
Yeah,
of
he's
himself.
the cleric of the real god.
Yeah, he is directly against me on everything. On every fucking thing. He wanted to give up and kiss their ass. Now we ain't forgot about that. Samuel ain't forgot about that. We'll get to that after we get out of this mess. But we load his little useless ass on the wagon with the hooker, because she's still on the wagon, and then we get the fuck out of here. What you say?
I mean, she done fell off the wagon plenty of times, but she loves climbing right back up.
I mean, this is assuming Rast decides to join in on that.
He's unconscious. He got no.
Nah,
Well,
he's
he
conscious
woke up
with you.
guys.
And Rast would, knowing Nate, he would be just in the camp. He wouldn't have tried escaping. He's too curious of a person to let this go by.
Also, you guys don't like each other, so I doubt that's gonna work out.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Is like if Samuel was leaving, Rast would stay.
So come on, and let's get out of here. Pack up your stew.
Well, I mean, I am. It's called eating it, and I'm going to stay for the show. So I'm going to pick up my bowl. I'm going to move towards the stage and make a nice seating spot.
What? I talk to Nibbles, but Nibbles don't like me.
He scolds a little at you.
Yeah, Nibbles is. I'm the only one Nibbles doesn't like.
And I take one of my other comfy down blankets and I set down next to me for Nibbles to rest on. I don't have a rock, but best I can do.
Yeah. He, I'm assuming you kind of like gesture at it.
Mhm.
Yeah. He looks at it, and he you put it on the ground next to the table that you're sitting at, and he kind of pushes it so it curls out of the way and scratches the dirt and lays down next to you.
Yeah,
Like a
that's nice.
cat, or
Oh,
I
yeah.
suppose a dog more so. He roughs up the ground and then kind of settles down next to you.
Yeah.
And he still keeps like every few moments looking in the direction of Alar.
Well, yeah. Again, I am fully. I know that Alar is going to do something interesting at some point, but until such a time, I'm going to enjoy the show. And whether that be the play or Samuel and them getting lost in the woods repeatedly and coming back again, both would work here.
All right. Well, Samuel, I think that puts the ball squarely in your court. What would you like to do?
Set the
You're the
place
camp.
on fire.
All right. Are
I
you
will
pulling out a
ask-
tinder or
no.
just laser eyeing?
No. I'm going to.
Okay.
While we're waiting for that, I asked one of the other guys to get some raw meat for Nibbles to snack on. I feel bad him not having a little something.
And you talk with one
I
of
guess
them,
I'll
and
walk back. I'll walk back over to the wagon and sit down. I'll wait on Alar's signal.
all right. Yeah, you go hop up on the wagon, and You don't whip the reins or anything like that. You just sit there, arms crossed, stoic. And then Alaric, you talk to one of the guys that you were hanging out with and tell them
Mm.
that your pet likes raw meat. And they're like, ah, yeah, we just got some deer.
Yeah, just maybe like a leg, something. I know. I feel like he could use something.
Yeah. And he walks off and you go see him talk to looks like one of the cooking tents. And a bit time goes by and then a younger boy comes over and he's got a leg quarter and a deer head, like from the neck up.
Mhm.
Is he particularly picky?
Nah.
Okay. He sets it, both of them on the ground by Nibbles and kind of backs up gingerly. And Nibbles looks at you, looks at the leg, looks at the boy, and chirps.
I know I'm like, yeah, it's all yours.
He goes over and he grabs the head and starts chewing on it.
And I give the boy 2 gold pieces. I still have like all my money, right?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
they
Yeah.
they disarmed you and took all of your stuff and put it in the pile, but you could have gone over to that pile and taken your stuff back. They didn't.
Well,
Nobody
yeah. That.
stopped you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
if you
just
went over
give
and picked up,
the
your
boy.
coin pouch, it had all your coins in it. Nothing was taken out of it.
Yeah. So I figured I did that to get the blankets back anyway. So get all that stuff, and then no, give the boy the bit like 2 gold coins.
Huh. Well, I appreciate it, but
Mm.
keep your money. Silver Club
No, no,
doesn't
no,
really.
that's fine.
I
It's
have no
yours.
use for coin.
I'm sure you'll find a use at some point. It's
I
fine.
mean, they
Just
took all yours already once. So you gonna give them more?
What are you talking about? All my money's here, and I just jingled the coin purse.
And the group of fighters around when you guys have that exchange just chuckle and laugh. What do you think, friend? We're gonna rob you blind.
Well, I mean, you would have robbed him unconscious, but I have a chuckle at that one.
And they laugh with you. But I think before the evening progresses, we'll call it here.
Ah,
With
just
you
before the
guys.
play starts. Oh,
The play I actually have written up as reasonably long.
ah,
Not like long time. It's like 10 minutes at most.
oh yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
so I'd rather save that for attentiveness.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm being
But
attentive. I was letting them play it out because I'm waiting for the play to.
yeah, because you're primarily waiting, and through Hero, because I think we've ruled that you can indefinitely view through their eyes.
Right, I just
It's
can't
just
issue
if you want to
commands.
do anything. Yeah, if you don't, yeah, you basically he's flying around on your your roving command, and if you gave him a command to come back after a certain amount of time, he would. But yeah, you can't give him additional commands. He'd just be hopping around. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically that's what I'm doing.
That man.
Just in a tree, just.
Well, actually, I'm on the ground at the base of a tree, hiding up. They know I can fly, so they're going to be looking up in the trees, hiding down like in the root structure
we can
of
walk
its.
too.
While invisible is going to be far more concealing.
And then Alar looks up, and there's like 10 guys in the trees.
That's what Misty Step's for. But yeah, basically, I'm waiting for the play to start because I'll have some questions about what happens with that and actions I may decide to take.
Yep, yeah, that's why I'm calling it here, because I know you're going to want to do stuff now that you know more of what's going on, instead of waiting for dark. But yeah, even through here, you can clearly see that they're definitely setting something up on the stage for play and all that. Well, that was fun.